Life here began out there. Those are the first words of the sacred scrolls. And they were told to us by the lords of Kobol many countless centuries ago. And they made it perfectly clear that we are not alone in this universe. Elosha, there is a 13th colony of humankind, is there not?
Yes. The scrolls tell us a 13th tribe left Kobol in the early days. They traveled far and made their home upon a planet called Earth, which circled a distant and unknown star.
It's not unknown. I know where it is!
After the fall of the 12 colonies, the colonials went from roughly 50 million people down to 50,298. The military assets and civilian fleet had just escaped the genocide of their people. The colonials were defeated. Most everyone they ever loved and cared about was dead. The future was bleak as well. People would be required to live on ships, possibly for the rest of their lives. You add on to the fact that some of these vessels weren't even designed for long-term voyages. You had prison ships, waste disposal, munitions, fuel production, high society vessels, and others. There was no hope. There was nothing to live for. It was at this time that Adama decided he would do something that would change the future of the fleet forever. He lied. What's important, for now, is his intent versus what the actual truth was. Adama was an atheist. He didn't believe in a god nor gods. He had no faith that Earth actually existed or that the lords of Kobol were lords at all. Regardless of whether the lords of Kobol were lords or that Earth actually existed is irrelevant. He didn't think that it did. His intent was to be deceitful. But he also knew something else. Adama knew that it wasn't enough to just live, to just survive. The commander had to give them a reason to continue going on. This was something shared by Rosalind. Let's make no mistake. At the beginning of the series, none of the leaders of the fleet who proclaimed to know about Earth and where it was actually believed the place existed. However, that does present a question. Adama provided a comforting lie rather than allowing a hard truth. Let's take a step further. The existence of Earth was tied intrinsically with the gods of the colonials, with their religion. Adama utilized religion to quell resistance and sustain hope. Until the very last episodes of the last season, the colonials continued to believe that they were following their ancient texts to the promised land, that what they had been given was being provided by their gods. After all of this had happened before, and all of it would happen again. And in the end, all of it was a lie. A very comfortable, very encouraging, very life-sustaining lie. It almost destroyed the fleet when it was discovered and all hope had been lost. They realized that what they believed, their faith, wasn't true. But here's the question. Instead of relying on the deception, on religion to lead the masses, what if Adama had been truthful, stating that all had been lost, but the spirit of the colonials could not be destroyed, that there was a home for them and that they would find it? Not as inspiring, but not as much to lose either. I know this is a short one, but I guess here's my question for you. Did Adama make the right decision in his lie? Should he have been honest, or was it good that the lords of Kobol were there to comfort the fleet? Even if it wasn't true. Was the belief in a religion in the series, in something bigger than themselves, a good thing? Let me know in the comments below.